Hello, hi students. You are fine, yeah? Today we have to take a new chapter from our course book. There in page number 46 there is a poem, The Way Through the Woods. It is our new chapter. It was written by Joseph Rudyard Kipling. He was born in 1865 and died in 1936. He was an English journalist, short story writer, and poet, and also a novelist. He is most well known for writing the novel The Jungle Book in 1894. It was very famous work of Kipling, as well as for short stories such as The Man Who Would Be King. He was also have a short story, very famous short story, The Man Who Would Be King. His books for children are considered classics of children's literature today. The books he wrote for children was became famous as the children's classics of today. Okay, this is the description of our author Joseph Rudyard Kipling. Next, the way through the woods. The theme of the idea of our poem. In short, the way through the woods is a poem that is filled with mystery. There in the poem, there have some confusing facts. Okay, mysterious facts. It describes a path through the woods. There was a path in the woods that is now overgrown with grass and shrub. Yeah, but it is not seen today because it was overgrown with grass and shrubs. In that path, there is full of grass and shrub, and the path had been disappeared. But it also suggests that there is something in the woods that still follows the route where the old path used to be. But today, there are something in the woods which is following this route itself. Following this route itself because they were using that path usually. However, the speaker never really makes it clear as to what is truly happening in the woods. In this poem, our author is not explaining everything clearly about what is happening in the woods, but there are some still mysterious and secret are there in the woods itself. Okay, it is the theme of our poem. So we can go through the meaning of the poem and me explanation of the poem through the lines of the poem. Are you ready? Yeah, we can go. The way through the woods. A path, a way, it was there in the woods, in the forest. Then they shut the road through the woods 70 years ago. There was a route, a path in the woods, but it was shut down. It was closed. It was disappeared from 70 years ago. 70 years ago, it was disappeared. Weather and rain have undone it again. The weather, atmosphere, and the rain also have undone it again, made it disappeared again. And now you would never know. And today, now you cannot understand, you cannot know a way is there. There was once a road through the woods. Now you cannot understand, you cannot find a path, a way through the woods. Before they planted the trees, because they were planted trees in that woods, in that route before days. It is underneath the coppice and heath. Coppice means an area in the woods where trees and bushes have been cut to ground level. It is a place where trees and woods were cut on the ground level. Okay, he is also an area of open land covered in wild grass and bushes. Thin anemones. Yeah, this path was just under or below of this area where wood and trees were cut on the ground level, and also this path was under an area of open land. Hmm? And also under the anemones. Anemones, a small planet with a white and red, blue or purple flower. Okay, here this path, this disappeared path was under this anemone tree, anemones flower, and under the place where the trees were cut on the ground level, and it was also under the place where they covered with the place were covered with wild grass and bushes. Okay, then only the keeper see that where the ring dove broods. Yeah, keeper here, a person who is in charge of looking after something. Here keeper is the caretaker of this forest. Only he know where was that path, where was that way, that were the ring dove broods, were the ring dove, a dove or pigeon with a ring shaped mark around the neck. Okay, you can see an image here. Yeah, ring dove. Then brood mean to sit on the eggs in order to hatch. Okay, this path where the ring dove was sitting on the eggs and hatching its egg, that was the way. Here the ring dove was brooding on that way, and the badgers roll at ease. Badgers, an animal with grey fur and white, black and white lines on head. Yeah, these badgers also were rolling in ease at this path. There was the path. There was once a road through the woods. There was this keeper, the caretaker of the forest. He only know that there was a path, a road through the woods where ringdove is sitting there on its egg, and the badgers were rolling on that path. Okay. Yet, if you enter the woods of a summer evening late, if you are entering into the woods in a evening of summer days, when the night air cools on the trout ringed pools, where the otter whistles his mate. If you are entering this place at summer evening, then the pool will be very cool. The water of pool will be very cool. Here, trout ringed pools means this pool is full of trout. Trout, a common freshwater fish that is used for food. Yeah, in pools, the fishes will be there in the pools. Okay, then the water of the pool where there are trouter fish, this water will be very cool by the night air, where the otter whistles his mate. Otter, a small animal that has four webbed feet, a tail, and thick brown fur, live in river and eat fish. If you are coming this forest on the evening of summer, then you can see that the water where trout fishes are ringing in that water is will be very cool, and also where it is the place where this otter animal will whistle his mate, will call, make a whistle sound so that his mate can find him. Okay, it is that's just happening there. This pool will be, there will be a trout and a otter, and they will make ringing in the water, and the otter will whistling his mates to call him. That's all. Okay, in bracket, they fear not men in the woods because they see so few. They are not afraid of men in the woods because they are seeing the men only few times, so they are not afraid of people. You will hear the beat of a horse feet. Then you can hear some beats of horse feet, sound of horse feet. while will walk or travel, then you can hear the sound of horse feet. And the swish of a skirt in the dew, you can hear the sound of the dress, sound of the coat, which will move quickly on the air, steadily cantering through the misty solitude. Yeah, you can hear the sound of horse feet and also the sound of a coat, a dress in the dew, which is traveling, which is moving on the dew. You can hear that sound. How steadily cantering through the misty solitudes. This sound was happening regularly by used to describe a horse running at a medium speed. It is cantering. Yeah, moving on the horse through the misty solitude, through the unclear, lonely places. You can hear the sound of horse, which one moving through the lonely, unclear places and making the sound. As though they perfectly knew the old lost road through the woods. Even though, if it is all like this, that road was full of grass and shrub, there the ring dove is hatching there, the badgers are rolling on there, and there is the water pool and full of fishes, and is there the otter making whistle to call his mates, even though they can perfectly know where that path was in the woods. But there is no road through the woods, there is no road through the woods because it has been disappeared, even though they can understand where that road was in the woods. Is it clear? Okay, thank you.